Hello guys, welcome to Starlight Vedic Astrology channel. In this video, we are going to talk about the looks and the features of spouse depending upon your birth chart. Actually, I have already made a video in this topic, but because you all like that topic so much, so today in this video, I want to talk on that topic deeply so we can understand it better. So let's start our video, but before it, please follow me on Instagram and follow my Facebook page, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Now, what actually we mean by a good-looking spouse? Everyone needs a spouse who is good-looking. A guy always has a desire to have a spouse that is good-looking, a spouse that is really having good features, good looking. A girl as well desires a handsome husband, someone who is good looking. Everyone has that kind of desire, and everyone wants to know about their future spouse, how their spouse would be. So let's understand this topic and let's satisfy your excitement about it. So good-looking spouse means someone who has a good body, fair skin basically, or the features of the face are attractive. So various planets will tell about different characteristics of a person. The way we know about our characteristics, our feature from first house, same way we will know about the spouse features from the 7th house. Depending upon how the Lord is placed, where the Lord is placed, which sign it is placed, nakshatra, and the aspects and conjunctions it receives will determine what kind of spouse you will get. And the three planets that are Mercury, Venus, and Moon. Moon and Venus are more prominent. So these three planets really give a very good looking, charming and fair skinned spouse. Especially Venus. Venus spouse would really have beautiful eyes, lips, nose, hair, and very good looking spouse you will get. And if Moon is also combined with Venus, then seriously that spouse will be like everyone would desire to have a spouse like that. And Mercury makes your spouse to look younger from their original age. So that's the quality of Mercury. So if in your chart, in your birth chart or your Navamsha chart, if Venus or Moon are anyway connected with your 7th house or 7th lord, then definitely your spouse will be really good looking. Now what about other planets? If Sun is basically there is in your 7th house or ruling your 7th house or anyway connected with your 7th house, then your spouse will have reddish color, will have a good physique but will not be very handsome, will have a broad forehead and less hair. A hair fall problem your spouse can face. Will have medium height. Your spouse will have medium height if Sun is prominent. Then we take Venus. So Venus spouse will be charming, will be interested in artistic field, will be very good looking, handsome, romantic, lover of luxuries depending upon where it's placed. Venus where it's placed. Okay. For example, Venus is placed in Pisces, so this kind of spouse will be beautiful definitely because Venus is getting prominent in 7th house. So they will be more towards spiritual things. And if Venus is in Virgo or Gemini, they can be more into material things. So by this way, we need to take it out. And if Rahu and Ketu are anywhere connected with your 7th house or 7th lord, then your spouse cannot be very good looking. Rahu spouse gives very thin spouse, broad forehead, thick black hair they can have, but can be tall, will have a good height. Color will be reddish color if Rahu and Ketu are there. Now if moon is there, then your spouse can be a bit chubby, can be a little bit healthy, will love sweets, and will be a bit childish, will be very emotional, childish, happy personality, a very motherly like spouse, will have a very fair skin, very charming face, and will attract people. Also we have to see like where moon is placed. If moon is well placed, exalted moon, then your spouse will bring good luck in your life, luxuries, everything that you need your spouse will bring, will also be very good looking spouse. And if Mars is prominent, then your spouse will have a good physique, a very handsome and very smart body, will be very active, will love physical activities, and height will be average. Will be good looking or not, fair skinned or not, will depend upon involvement of Venus and Moon. Mars spouse gives good spouse in terms of physical characteristics, in terms of physique, not about face but physique, will be very handsome, tall, very handsome physique. And then if Jupiter is prominent in your 7th house, or the lord of the 7th house, then your spouse can be a bit, especially if Jupiter is placed in your 7th house, then your spouse can be a bit healthy and will be having a fair skin, average height, good looking spouse, will have a charm in their face. When we meet a priest, what kind of feeling we get from them? We get a kind of feeling of satisfaction that this person will really help us. We consider them like messenger of God. So that's why when you see a Jupiter spouse, then you will feel very much, then you will feel connected to them. Then you will feel very pleasant with them when you look at them. So it really gives a very good spouse in terms of qualities as well as looks. If Mercury is involved, then your spouse can be very childish, first of all, very communicative, younger looking, and even your spouse can be younger to your spouse can be younger to you. If it's a girl, then your husband can be younger to your age, and nowadays it happens. And now we have to see this thing in a Vamsha chart as well. And if your spouse is Saturn dominated, then your spouse will have dark skin, not very dark but a bit darker, and your spouse will be very mature and will look a bit elder than their age. But that doesn't mean your spouse will not be good looking. Your spouse will be good looking, but they will be matured, because Saturn represents maturity, and that's your karma to deal with that kind of person because of your past life, so you cannot deny it. Now sign also plays a very important role. What sign is sitting in your 7th house? Is it Libra, Sagittarius or Scorpio? So every sign will give a different picture of a spouse, and it really works in terms of quality, features as well as looks of your spouse. So what if many planets are placed in your 7th house, or aspecting your 7th house, or aspecting your 7th lord? So in that case, as far as I have seen, the spouse will be of average looks only, not very good looking, not even very bad looking. The spouse will have everything average. If many planets are aspecting, it means like Saturn, Sun, every planet is aspecting, it means, and we cannot say that spouse will be very good looking, because more than Venus, Saturn and Sun, Mars, they have more impact than Venus or Moon. So if so many planets are involved, then the spouse cannot be very good looking. It will have average looks only. So this is the way to know your spouse, what kind of spouse you will get. And I request you all to, if you are married, then please share your experience in the comment section below or DM me in my Instagram page. And if you want to ask something, you can post your questions below or in my Instagram page. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. We'll meet in next video. Bye.